Hello friends, coming towards our next topic, that is receipts. What do you mean by receipts? Have you ever listened about what receiving something? Just like that, receipts refers to the amount received or receivable for selling goods or services. The definition states that it is basically the amount either received or receivable. These two terms are completely different. Received say that you have already received the amount, but in case of receivable, you have made sales on the basis of credit. That is, the amount will be received in future. Amount is to be received in future period. And received is done on cash basis. And amount is received at the time of sales in itself. Now, selling of what? Selling of either goods or services. What we mean by goods and what we mean by services is are different terms. These are different terms. By goods, we mean some benefits in tangible form. And by services, we mean benefits in intangible form. So, hope you guys are clear with these terms. By receipt, we are mean to say that amount received or receivable for selling some goods or services. Now, coming towards the types of receipts. Receipts are basically divided into two types. One is revenue receipts and other is capital receipts. By revenue receipts, we are mean by those nature receipts which will be received within the period of 1 year. And by capital receipts or capital nature receipts, we mean by receipts other than revenue. That is, those receipts which will be done after 1 year. Now we learn these two receipts and example of these two receipts one by one. So our first receipt was revenue receipts. What we mean by revenue receipt? As I said, these are basically those receipts which are made within the period of 1 year. So, while explaining these receipts, we can say revenue receipts are those receipts, those amount received or receivable in the normal course of business. such as sales of goods and services made, and the payment will be received. Payment will be received within the period of 1 year, or interest on interest received or commission charged. Donation if done on daily basis. Say NGOs. What in case of NGOs, they receive donation on daily basis. So for them, revenue donation is basically a revenue receipts. Okay. Now coming towards the capital receipts. Our second receipt was capital receipts. By capital receipts, we mean by those receipts other than revenue receipts. That is, receipts or amount we received or receivable after the period of 1 year. For example, sale of plant and machinery. Say you have purchased plant and machinery in year 2012. You used it, and after that you will sell such machinery in 2015. So this machinery benefited you for more than 1 year, and after that you will receive some amount on selling such plant and machinery. So we'll call it the sale of used plant and machinery as our capital receipt. Apart from this, not only the sale of plant and machinery but other assets such as building, furniture, receipt of loan amount. You have taken a loan, and it's obvious that this receipt is not just for a single year, but if you have taken a long term loan, then the payment of such loan will be after few years. Until that, the amount is called as capital receipt. Investments made in your business, etc., are the example of capital receipts.